Dave, sorry, Dave, and welcome to Sibyl Tarot. This is a reading for January 2021. I'm just going to pull a card here and see what star sign I'm going to, do the reading for here. So the star sign that we're going to do here is Taurus. Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to pull a few cards here, Taurus, to see what lies ahead for the month of January 2021. So this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising during the month of January 2021. For some Taurus, I feel, Taurus, that, we have Uranus, whatever you like to call it, in your first house, Taurus, and it's retrograde at the moment, but it is going to go forward, on the 14th next week. But more specifically, we have Mars going into Taurus now today, on the 6th of January. And this is going to link up with Uranus here. And I feel there's going to be major changes for you, to do with yourself, your self-worth, how you see yourself, how other people see you. Do you know that way? And I feel that this, will probably play out, for you for a good, at least, I don't know, well, I feel it'll kick off with the Mars energy, and depending how long Mars is in, I think Mars might be there for the next 6 weeks or that, but I feel that this is just going to kick off for you for a good while, it could be even, a year to 18 months or that, for some Taurians. So yeah, like this could be just, about your appearance even, like, you could be changing up, you could be, I don't know, maybe you always kind of dressed a certain way or that, and you could be just changing up your appearance completely, like, or, to do with your body, you could be even, that you might be even looking to get some type of work done on your body, or you could be even, thinking of, I don't know, how would you say, a regime, to do with, with your body, some type of exercise or that, but I feel that it's, you're going to switch things up now, that way, during this time, and this is, going to start, here for you. It's something to do with you, with your appearance, or how people perceive you, I don't think that they want to do a reading at all here for Taurus, but right. So the first card out we have, Taurus, is the Strength card, and the Strength card is a major arcana card, and it's Leo. Leo is fire energy, and with Mars going into, your sign there today, Mars is fire, and it's the planet, of, fire or whatever, but I feel that whatever it is, I feel that you're taking the courage, to do this, you're finally taking the initial steps, to do this. It could be even as well that you're maybe cutting out certain things, cutting out certain, maybe you could be cutting out certain foods, or alcohol or something, you're going to be starting to get more disciplined, I feel, with this Strength card, or this is the energy that you're feeling at the moment, and that you kind of want to conquer it yourself, you're taking on something that's very, poignant at this time, and you might, it's not that you'll struggle within the next week, to do it, you'll have these kind of ideas or whatever that you want to put in place, but I don't feel that you will until, the 14th, until around the 14th, do you know what I mean? Then you're going to start seeing major changes, you know what I mean? Or that you want to take major changes, to do with this, it's all to do with your first house. So the next card out we have here is the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is air energy, Aquarius, Libra and Gemini. But I feel with this Five of Swords, yeah, I feel that you've been self-sabotaging yourself in a way, you know what I mean? Whatever this, it's like that, if you're eating too much sugar, that way, or you could be I don't know, not that, well, you could be that, that you're lying to yourself in some way, that or you could be, as if that you're putting it off, you keep putting it off or whatever, or maybe that, you haven't been happy, content in yourself, for a while, and you're kind of taking a good look at yourself and and this is lovely. And what we have here, is another major arcana card, and it's the Fool, and this is Aries energy, this is fire energy again. This talks about, this is Uranus, the planet of, sudden change, taking that leap of faith. You're going to go for whatever it is, I feel for a lot you're taking on some type of regime to do with your body, you know what I mean? It could be that, as well, it could be to do with that you've decided you want to go vegan or vegetarian or something, do you know, that way, and you're going to kick it off, like, within the next week, I feel. Because you're taking that leap of faith towards what it is, and I feel that that's it as well, Taurus, that you're kind of, you're starting out on a journey, of self-discovery of what it is, for yourself, what best suits yourself, best, your best needs. But I think you're very excited about it as well, like, because I feel that, the only one that's standing in your way, Taurus, is yourself, And I feel that you realise that now, you could have had all the excuses in the world beforehand, I'll start next Monday, or, or I can't do it now, I'm under too much stress, or, you know what I mean? But I feel now, you're putting aside all those excuses, and because you have a very good reason as to why that you're doing this, do you know, that way? Yeah, and we have here now is the Hermit card. It's another major arcana card. You've 3 major arcana cards here, 4. So this is, as I say, this is going to take over for the next 18 months, of your life, or it could be even to 2.5 years, Aquarius, let me think, Aquarius, Pisces and Taurus. I'm not too sure now as to where I can't count on. I was just thinking, because with Saturn and Jupiter that moved into Aquarius, there's a new, kind of cycle that's, occurring for you, Taurus, but I just can't figure out as to what house it is, and I don't have, anything at hand here. Maybe I'll have a look now in a minute, but yeah, here's the Hermit card, right? So this is what you're planning on doing, Taurus, is you're going to be very strict with yourself, and you're looking at this you've been thinking about it for a long time, do you know what I mean? And now you're going to start, you've gone within kind of, in the last while, even more so, and you're realizing now that the only person that's going to change you, for the better, for whatever reason it is you, you know what I mean? And you found the answers within, you found out how you're going to do it, and you're going to put it in place. Now the Hermit, the Hermit is the 6th house, and it talks about service, you know what I mean? It talks about health, so it's something probably, that you're going to become more healthy, in some way, but you're going to be very, very disciplined as well. It's, it's good, Taurus. Yeah, I just want to see, maybe it's in this. Just going to check this out for you. Sorry about this. Right, so Taurus. So it's to do with your 10th house as well. Yeah, so it, as I said, you know, the 10th house is to do, you know, about your public image. Do you know what I mean? And you're probably just, you know, maybe, you know, I don't know, people just take you for, you know, a certain type of person or that, you know, and you kind of want to show them different. Do you know that way? And it is what you call it. The 10th house talks about, you know, awards, boundaries, rules, discipline, you know, authority, you know. And I feel that that's what, you know, you're going to start disciplining yourself in whatever regime, you know. It could be even as well, Taurus, that you're picking up, you know, some type of, I don't know, you know, like martial arts or something like that, you know, that way. Something that's actually going to, you know, it's kind of going to give you a buzz as well, Taurus, you know, that way. I feel, you know, there's kind of some type of adrenaline in here, you know, with this Fool card, you know. Because the Fool card, you know, you know, starting from scratch, starting from zero, you know, that way. And then he'll move into the, you know, into the Magician. You know, you'll have all the tools that you need to, you know, to start this journey. But, you know, the Fool is saying, you know, Becca, I'm going to take this risk, you know what I mean? And it could be something that, you know, you kind of wanted to achieve, you know. Maybe I feel, yeah, as well, that you could have done this, you know, as a teenager. Do you know that way? You know, or if you haven't done this already, this is going to make you feel like 17 again. Do you know that way? But I feel that for some, you know, this is your second chance, you know, of doing this, so to speak, you know. But whatever it is, you have to be very, you know, disciplined, and you know that yourself, you know, but you are going to, you know, take charge. You know, you're going to have the courage and the strength to do this. The next card out we have here is the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords is air energy. Yeah, because, you know, you're kind of, you know, ending something, you know, a part of you or a part of your way of living, you know what I mean? It's come to a final ending now, you know, and a new day is dawning for you, you know, that way. And you know, it's you know, it's lovely. It's kind of like, and as well as that, it talks about, you know, death of ego. So, you know, you're not going to be very you're going to be kind of, how would you say that, you know, you're not going to be egotistical whatsoever, you know, about this, you know. You know what's in store, you know, you know it's not going to, you know, happen within the months, you know, that this is a long-term, you know, commitment, so to speak. You know, this is kind of, it's not even that it's a long-term commitment, it's like a new way of living, you know, that way. And but you're going to be quietly content and confident that you can achieve this. And then what do we have here is the King of Wands. The King of Wands is fire energy again. For some of you could be dealing with an Aries or, you know, a Leo person around you, or you could be taking on this energy, you know. But the King of Wands, you know, he gets up out that throne and he goes and gets what it is that he wants, you know what I mean, that he wants to achieve. You know, there's fire, there's passion in him, you know, there's creativity. I do feel for some that it's something to do with keeps coming into me mind, you know, about martial arts or something, you know, that way. We also have here, the next card out we have here is the Justice card, another major arcana card, you know, and it's Libra energy. I feel maybe as well that, what you call it, you might not see the, you know, you will definitely, or other people, not even so yourself, other people will see the results from you, you know what I mean, in around the Libra time. Now I know that's a way off, like that September or that, but this is what it's talking about. Look at this. The Hermit talks about, you know, the Hermit is, you know, 9, like, you know what I mean, it can talk about 9 months, you know what I mean, that you kind of have to dedicate yourself to this, maybe for you to change, you know, the way, you know, the way you're living, you know what I mean? Because they say, don't they say as well that, you know, to change a habit, you know, but this is actually going to be a habit of a lifetime, do you know, that way? And I just feel that other people now will, you know, will see, you know, how much that you have changed, you know, but I feel that it'll be in around the Libra time, do you know, of the year. You know, and I do feel there's something as well, you know, because you want to bring kind of balance, you know, within your body, or that, you know, that way. It could be even also talking about, you know, to do with your chakras, or that, you know, you want to bring balance. I feel for a lot, it could be like an alternative, you know, way of living, you know, an alternative way of training. And I do feel, you know, it's something to do with, you know, if it's not martial arts or that, it's something to do with, you know, Oriental, you know, like Chinese, you know. It could be even as well that you could be thinking of going into acupuncture or that, you know. Some type, you know, of, you know, a way of living, so to speak. And this is probably not for all Taurus, you know what I mean? And it's probably not some, you know, that at all, but it is something to do with your, you know, your body, or how people see you, you know what I mean? Could be just even your, you know, your attitude, or way you come across with people, or that. But we have here now, the next card out we have here is the Nine of Pentacles. And do you know what the Nine of Pentacles means? Slow and steady wins the race. Do you know what I mean? So you know that this is going to take a while. You know it's going to take, you know, a number of months to really see, you know, the rewards as such. Do you know what I mean? But this Prince of Pentacles, you know, he's very, very ambitious. You see he's holding that pentacle, you know, in his hand, and he's driving forward. He's getting on track. And this is you, Taurus. This is what you're going to be doing. Do you know what I mean? You're very, very ambitious, and even in a stubborn nature, it might be, you know, it will be slow and methodical, you know what I mean? And, you know, some people might even find, like, say to you, you know, is that not so boring being so strict on yourself, or that, like, you know what I mean? But it's not. It's kind of getting you focused, do you know what I mean, into your mind, and bringing balance into your body. That's... this is lovely. This is lovely, Taurus, because your last card here we have here is the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups talks about wish fulfillment. Do you know what I mean? And that you're going to be, you know, very proud of yourself, and you probably will, if this has anything to do with, you know, competition or anything involved like that. I feel that you will win a lot of awards for it, you know what I mean? Or even just, you know, self-recognition reward for yourself as well, you know. But you're going to be, you know, proud as punch that you did it, and, you know, you should as well, you know, that way. There are achievements here for you, you know. And the overall energy now here is the Queen of Wands, do you know what I mean? And once again, I feel, because you have the Queen and the King here, you know, very passionate. It could be as well that, you know, a partner, or you could be doing it with somebody, do you know what I mean? Not necessarily, you know, a man and woman or whatever, but you could have, you know, a partner as well, the two of us, that you're going to do it, and you just kind of drive each other on, you know what I mean? It might be that, you know, your partner's thinking of doing something else or whatever, but it could be in the same line. I do feel that it's something to do with alternative, you know, way of living, you know. I keep saying that, but I feel more so from, you know, to do with you know, China, Japan, you know. It's like I don't know what else, you know, like martial arts, or, you know, not feng shui, what do they call that, you know, alternative medicine, do you know, that way. And you could, you know, that, you know, if you do this, you know, you could, you know, in time, you know, become a teacher. But I just know that it's going to kind of, like, in a way, you know, make you feel like that you're 17 again, do you know, that way. Now I know this is not your time, Taurus, you know, for your birthday or that, but I do feel that somebody here in spirit wants to wish somebody a very happy birthday or happy anniversary. And I also want to say that, what you call it, you know, that and this is to do with this, that, you know, that whatever it is that you believe in, do you know what I mean, you know, or if it's, you know, with your ancestors that have moved on, you know, they're giving you, you know, they're giving you, you know, the freedom within. Do you know that way? So maybe, you know, and when I say that, the freedom within, this could be to do with this. This is probably, you know, a lifetime, not a lifetime wish or dream, but something that you've always had a, you know, a fierce interest in. Do you know that way? Or maybe something that you've done before, you know, and you just let it go for the wayside. And I feel that, you know, if it is, it's well over 10 years, you know what I mean, that this is, you know, that this is gone, but this is giving you the second chance, and it's giving you the freedom within. So maybe that, you know, when we talk about freedom, you know, and especially, you know, now during lockdown or whatever, like, there's not much freedom, but you know that within, you know, within your, you know, within yourself, you know, as a, you know, a free spirit, it's giving you that freedom. Do you know that way? Even though that you may be in the, you know, around the same, you know, like area or home or whatever like that, but it's giving you the freedom of the within. So it could be, you know, as well, that it could lead on that you could travel with it. Do you know that way? But I do feel more so that it's giving you the freedom of within. It's allowing you to live the life that you want to live. And I feel that you should go for a Taurus. You know, it's very, you know, this is the time now for you. This is the time now to take charge. Do you know what I mean? To tame, to, you know, to cut down on, you know, what it is, your, what would you say, you know, your bad habits or anything like that, you know what I mean, and start take control and discipline yourself, you know, to do whatever this is, because this is going to make you very, very happy and content. So Taurus, if you do like the reading, please like, share, leave a comment, subscribe. I do hope you do like it. Cheers, Slán.